Is it working?
Working?
Is it working? I got a
I think
pinwheel.
live.
And we are
Is it
live. There we
working?
go. Here we go. Let me
All
kill the
right.
sound. There we go. Cool. Awesome. I wonder
What's
if you
going
get.
on, guys?
Go home now. It's late.
Yeah. Technical difficulties, as usual. We had to get Dan set up on Skype. That's partly my fault. We were trying to get it all squared away. We had to get him updated and everything. And then I had to set up the screen and all that other good stuff. So I apologize, everybody. But we are rolling.
Now,
Good evening. How you doing, David? How you doing?
Hanging in there, man. Still haven't been out fishing, but, just waiting for this weather to get better. How about you?
Yeah, same old, same old. Been
How you
working.
doing, Dan?
I'm doing great, man. Spent the day getting ready at the ISE show. Got everything set up to withstand 40-mile-an-hour gusting winds.
Whew.
And, yeah, it's going to be a little gnarly, but everything floats. That's the good news.
Right on. That's it. That is really good news. I'm stoked, man. The IC's a really big deal for Northern California in the outdoor world. It's the only thing we got. We don't have what was the Fred Hall used to be. Had the Fred Hall up here, and we had then we had the ISC. We had the ISC like it would be in San Mateo or Pleasanton or wherever. There was like be multiple places in NorCal, but then it just strictly just Sacramento anymore.
Yeah, it's huge for kayak fishing. We were there setting up, and literally every major kayak brand is there, well represented. It's going to be awesome.
Right on. Yeah, looks like we already got our first share. It's like I see Ernie has shared us here. So we've got let me see. Are we even shared to Yakabas already?
It's shared.
Let me see.
Still gotta do that.
You want?
That's why
Can you do
I've
that,
been
Dave? Can you do that, David? It's
minutes, guys. I'm just sharing it to everything real quick.
all right. It's kind of clumsy for me to do it from here. But so we got some. David's trying to do that here. Hey, you want to go ahead and show what our giveaway is for this week before as you're going?
Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it. So last week, you guys know, if you shared it last week, we were giving away a Whopper Plopper. This week, if you share this, go ahead and share it to your page, and we're going to be giving you guys, giving away a Mega Bass Pop Max in GG Bats. So it's a really nice lure. It's a $20 lure. Been seeing it everywhere on Instagram, so go ahead and click the share. You might win it.
Right on. We'll do last week's share. We'll do it at the end, or near the end, anyways.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. You don't want to miss that. You don't have to be present to win, but it makes things easier. If we don't hear from you within a short period of time, we'll go ahead and give the next person. But anyways, we'll go ahead and move along. So let's go ahead and talk with Dan. Talk shop, man. So where are you guys located?
All right, Headwaters Kayak Shop. We're out here in Lodi, California, 1 block east of Highway 99 and about a half mile from the McCallum River.
Right on. And you guys have a boathouse out there, like a rental shop too, right?
Yeah. So we got the boathouse at Lodi Lake, and that's where we do all our demo programs. We do our social paddles, full moon paddles. Anybody can basically try any kayak in my shop. We have it down there on the water. People can hop in and try it, fish from it. So yeah.
Right on. How many kayaks do you guys have in that fleet over there?
The boathouse fleet is roughly about 50 rental kayaks, but we have every single kayak we sell available to demo. So, like, say somebody wanted to try a stealth or something and it wasn't down there, we just run it down there. We try to send you out with one of our guys that knows fishing, knows kayak fishing, so you're going to have a good experience.
Oh, right on. And you mentioned the demo program. How's that work?
So, demo program's $150 a month, and what that does is you can try any kayak you want in the shop, as many as you want for that 30 days. After that 30 days, we take the $150 and we apply it towards your kayak. And basically, you just go in making an informed decision. You've tried them all out. You know what works for you. Hopefully, you fished off it a few times. And you basically get to play Goldilocks.
Right on. Do you happen to have one that people tend to try out the most?
It always varies. We've been doing this for a lot of years, but I'd say last year the Lure 11.5 was our most popular kayak. The Sea Ghost 130 is hugely popular, and I think with the pedal drive coming in the Lure series, I think that's probably going to still be our hot boat for next year.
Yeah, I send people down there all the time, tell them about the demo program. Get your butt in a seat, man. Try it out. That's the best way.
Why not?
Because I'm what? Yeah, dude. I'm 6'2", 280 pounds. I'm a big boy. For me to go try to sit in a little 10-footer with a weight capacity of 300 and try to paddle that little thing around doesn't quite work. And that's what I have guys come in. They come in and they go to our kayak section and they look at those $180 kayaks and they're just not suited for that. It won't be long before you are drenched and wet. You're going to flip that bad boy. It's just not conducive to you. Everybody's different, I'm with them. I started off on a little cheap Sun Dolphin, and like you said, I was always wet. Every time I got off the water, I was soaking wet. You can't paddle right in those cheap kayaks. You're always correcting yourself. You're always getting tossed around, and it's just not really safe, especially if you're going out in the Delta. There's some big boats out there, and you can get really tossed around. Right on. Yeah. Can you imagine having like David try to paddle like something? Something equivalent of a PA. If he was actually paddling, not pedaling, but using a paddle, you could. I don't think you weigh enough to get that thing to turn around. But yeah, you were gonna say something. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, starting the sport somewhere. Like however you learn about it, whether it's through YouTube or your buddy's got one and you get into it. It doesn't really matter. But as you get into the sport and you get educated, the best thing you can do is just try a bunch of kayaks and get the one that works best for you and your type of water. Not what your buddy says or what somebody says online. Is get what works best for you and your body type. And we're experts at that. That's what we do every single day. Everyone that works for us, we're all kayak fishermen, so we know how to put people in the right boats.
Right on.
That's right.
Yeah, just get out there and take advantage of Dan's demo program. It's a wonderful thing. It's a win-win situation for you. You have nothing to do but gain from doing that. So I highly recommend that. I send people down there all the time. But anyways, so let's move along. Just recently you guys opened up a fly shop over there?
Yeah. Headwaters Fly Shop's our newest venture, and really it's my store manager, Bill. He joined our fishing team before he ever worked for me, and he's just a crazy fly fisherman, and he started working for me. He took over the manager position here at the shop, and I just wanted to keep him around. And I overheard him talking one day that his retirement goal was to own a fly shop. So his employee bonus this year is I gave him a $5,000 budget to start and to go crazy to, build his own fly shop. We gave him a corner of the store, Bill's Fly Shop over there. And anyway, he's got hooked up with G. Loomis, bunch of different reel manufacturers, different lines, different flies. Basically, we're trying to center in stuff just for the Delta, things that work for kayaking and for fishing the Delta. And it's done really well for him so far. So
yeah,
we're hoping to see it grow next year.
The fly fishing community in Lodi is huge. I get people in all the time asking, "Hey, do you guys have any fly fishing gear?" It's like, no, we don't have any. I don't know why, but we don't. And I was like, I know Dan has some. Go see Dan. I send him for kayaks because unless I absolutely know that they're only going to be pill paddling around and they're only be out once or twice a year. But I send them for kayaks and I send them for fly stuff because you guys have it. So
why not? And then you're buying it from someone who knows what they're talking about when you go there. Definitely, obviously about kayaks, and then you got him there that he's been fly fishing, so.
Yeah, Bill's very passionate about it, man. I see his posts all the time about it. So,
yeah, and he actually got his guide license too. So,
oh, nice.
We've had people coming in that are fly fishermen but aren't kayakers, and he'll take them on the water and teach them about kayaking. Or we've had some guys that are kayakers that want to get into fly fishing, and he's been doing that too. So, it's definitely an awesome resource to have for sure.
Let me see here, real quick. Hey, are you monitoring the comments over there?
Yeah.
No, but I will. Here, let me check this out.
Right on. Oh,
Let's
looks like
Nick doesn't kayak, he canoes. That's true. In fact, Bill's doing his seminar at ISE, and he's going to be in a canoe. He's going to have his canoe. It's so tricked out how he's got it dialed in. You guys are going to trip.
right on.
The baddest canoe out there.
Yeah, he got a whole bunch of these ram claws and connected them to his gunnels. He's got like his GoPro, his fish finder, all his rods all set up.
That's awesome.
He looks super pro out there.
Trying to figure out how to view comments from this little setup window thing here. Yeah, I'm still learning. Is there
We were kind of joking that this is like so new that none of us even know exactly how it works, but it's pretty
Yeah.
Appreciate all of you that are watching it, like learning with us here.
There's got to be a way. There's got to be a way for me to monitor the comments. I want to work.
Let's
I'll
just
figure it out, guys. I'll figure it out. I'm in here earlier.
We're getting feedback
go ahead and
from-
share this, and you get a chance to win this Mega Bass Pop Max lure. So go ahead and share. You might win it.
Let me see. Oh well, it's clumsy. We'll figure it out. All right. So,
I'm doing it from my phone.
you're using your phone?
Turn off the sound and just read it on the phone.
Oh yeah, that's how
Too much technology.
I got my iPad going too. What else we got?
And you just got to have like those multiple screens and all that stuff.
I know.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
put a
people
second
don't
monitor.
fish when we really just sit at a computer, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't be cool bringing my fish finder over here and on my fish finder doing it. But anyways, move along.
Next level.
Yeah, next level of badassery, right? So what all's coming down the pipeline for as far as new kayaks and gear for 2017, Dan?
Yeah, that's kind of a loaded question. There's some stuff that
Sorry, man.
I'm privy to talk about.
Give us like just give us the highlights, man. Just give us the highlights. You don't have to go all the
The highlights
details.
that I'm most excited about, and I'm going off 5 people watching this. Maybe this isn't gonna like spread like wildfire. But,
Actually, we've got 25. We got 23 live viewers right now. 23. It's
oh nice.
24.
Okay.
It just went up
Well,
one.
that's coming out. Seaghost 115. That should be here this week. We're hoping for ISE, although it may not be till next Monday or Tuesday, which would suck. But we got a container of vibes, and the 115 is going to be the exact same thing as the Seaghost 130, but in a little bit smaller, lighter package. Still going to come off the paddle and the rudder, fully loaded tracks, scupper transducer, and that's going to be going for $849. That's one I'm excited about. They also have like a little 10-foot with the lawn chair seat. Well, that one's going to do really well. That one's in the $650 range.
That's awesome that's an awesome price for a kayak with a seat like that. $650.
Yeah, we're kind of going for a his and hers. Like the guy gets a fishing kayak and then gets his wife like the 50-pound boat with the chair in it. So
There you go.
feel free in their new pedal drive. We launched that at ICAST, and I've been keeping up with those guys. They've been doing a lot of testing on the drive, tweaking on the drive, and we think we have something that's pretty dialed in. So it's gone to tooling, and we're hoping to have that March, maybe April. That kit is roughly going to cost around $800. It's going to drop into any of the feel-free boats with the sonar pod. So if you've got a lure 11.5 or 13.5 with a sonar pod, it's going to be able to be pedal powered. It's going to be electric. It's going to be a game changer for sure. I mean, pedal drives now, we sell native, and to get into a native, you're looking at $2,000 right off the bat. So here's a boat where you can get a lure for $1,200, get a solid kayak, and then as you get the money, you can upgrade it to pedal powered, and then as you get more money, you can upgrade it to the electric motor option if you want. So I think people are going to be stoked on that. I know we are.
Definitely. I'm ready for that. I'm definitely planning on buying that. Actually got to get a rudder soon because, you're going to have the rudder. And I saw, they're going to have that sweet smart rudder system, I think they called it, where they have a little handle for the
smart track rudder. It's going to be on one handle. The initial prototype was like 2 hands. The final production one's a single hand, but you can mount it to the left or the right. So that'll be clean.
That looks awesome. So, yeah, I'm ready for that.
Right on.
I'm trying to think of what else is going on huge. The natives, I mean, they're hitting it hard with a lot of new boats this year. The Manta Ray, their first pedal drive, it's going for $18.99. We actually have those in stock. We'll have them at the ISE show. The new Slayer LT, which is the first pedal drive out of thermoform plastic. We're pretty stoked on that because it's going to be like a 60-pound pedal drive that'll be stand-up stable for our area. And lastly is the Titan, which is basically Native's answer to the Pro Angler, like monstrosity, huge, buy yourself a trailer.
Yeah, I saw it. It has the ability to mount 2 power pole micros in the backside. That's gonna, you're gonna give a bass boats a run for their money that way.
That's crazy. That looks so sick.
I think the coolest thing what Native has going for them too is how they electrify their boats. It's not like all the other stuff that we got to do with all these other boats. Like we do a lot of new canoe electrics. That's become a big thing. But the Native literally is just a thing that.
Whoa! I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened there. Let's see if we can figure this back out again. Whoa! That's a first. Well, we got dude, what happened? What happened, guys?
What happened there? Did we all get disconnected or just me?
No, but I lost both of you.
Oh, man.
Everybody's getting it back now. We're good.
Okay.
Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still live. We're still good. I lost the Skype connection, but we're good. I apologize, everybody.
Thanks.
I don't know what
Skype's fault.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I just went to West just for a second.
Yeah, we're good.
Anyway, so the other deal with what I was saying about the Natives is the fact that you can get the motor clamp that clamps right into the existing drive unit area and plug a Minn Kota or whatever trolling motor. It just clamps right on. And so you've got your power right in between your legs and you still steer it like you normally would on any other pedal drive. So I think that's kind of a unique deal too. And I think a lot of people with the Titan are going to go that route.
Yeah, see, my dad was just mentioning what do you do for somebody that's handicapped. My dad was born with a clubbed foot, so he can't really be on his legs or on his feet for very long. So for him to use a pedal drive isn't not as impossible. It just makes it a lot more difficult. So something like a drop-in trolling motor and something like that would make it much easier for somebody like him. That's what he was asking about.
Cool.
A design for handicappers. So that would be it, most definitely.
Yeah, or I mean, you got the old-fashioned way, like that I still do, is with the paddle. Just
yeah.
Get them in there, get them working out with the paddle.
Yeah, true. Yeah, work that upper body strength. But
if your dad ever wants to go out to Lodi Lake, we've got that ADA ramp, man. That's easy for people to get in and out of. It's got the rollers on either side. I mean, it's a really easy place for people to get in and out.
That's the first I've ever heard my dad really even sound like he was even considering a kayak, which actually gets me pretty excited. I'd love to see my dad out there, dude. My dad has a lot to teach as far as the fishing stuff goes. He's been around for a long time. He's fishing bass tournaments back in the 80s when some of those big names that we now see, he's competed against a lot of those guys. But anyways, he wants.
You got to get him at Paddle Fest. Have him compete in the Big Bass Challenge, man.
Yeah, he says he wants you to have to give him a heart attack out there doing the cardiovascular stuff. That's how you prevent the heart attack, Dad. Get out there and exercise.
That's right.
Yeah. So anyways, anything else, Dan? Anything else pretty cool coming out? That's maybe, how about like accessories or anything besides maybe the kayaks? Anything you've seen?
I know there's so much. Like my head is spinning with all the IFE excitement. What else is coming out? I mean, there's things that I'm excited about, like a new Stealth coming out. North Star Canoes got some new designs. I mean, I can like talk a little bit about stuff like Eddie Line's working on a new fishing kayak that is going to absolutely blow minds. I've been working with him really close. I helped him out with the C-135 design, and this new design is something that I get really excited to paddle. It's reminiscent of some of the old boats that I used to be pretty passionate about. I got to leave it at that because we're still in like sketching drawings on a scratch paper and then texting it. Yeah. But some exciting stuff going on there. Feel Free's got, I think, 3 new boats to look out for this year. We should have them at ICAST. We'll be out there in Florida again this year.
They have that new cooler too. That pistol. What is it?
The Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete. Yeah, there you go.
That one's actually sold better than any of our. We've sold more of that cooler already than we have the bigger ones.
Right on.
Because it's perfect for the kayaks. It's just a better size.
That's sweet.
Yeah, when I had the first,
they're all nice.
We had the first stream, and Dave was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna try to fly out to ICAST." Major disappointment when he found out he had to be.
I didn't know it.
he had to be an industry insider. But you know, hey man, we're media now. We're media now. We pop, you know.
Yeah. You guys come to our booth and go live, man. It'll go viral.
Yeah, I think we, you know,
there you go.
We'll have to put it out there. Maybe we can make some connections to maybe make that happen. But
maybe
I might be able to weasel you guys in.
That'd be cool, man. I think, yeah, I think we have, you know, I think we have a platform worthy of ICAST. But anyway, so anything else you want to talk about? I kind of threw the accessories thing, and you were going off about another kayak. You got anything else you can think of?
What sort of accessories?
Any new PFDs or paddles or anything you see coming down the pipeline, or something from Yak Attack or?
Yeah, well, Yak Attack, they got bona fide kayaks. I don't know if you guys have heard about this.
Oh yeah, are you planning on carrying them?
Facebook stuff, man. I wonder what they got coming, man.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen a little bit of the prototype, super rough foam blocks. It's going to be a paddle kayak. Spoke with Luther about it early on, and he was one of the, you know, I was one of the first people he reached out to when he was thinking California, and I mean, it could be really exciting. So yeah, we'll definitely be talking more with him as things get closer. But anything Luther does, I mean, he's always been a great partner of ours. He's flown out here for the ISE show, and we definitely like to be a part of what he's got going on because he's always cooking something up. His energy is inspiring. It's fun to be a part of for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely a mad scientist when it comes to innovation, man. That guy.
Yeah, his brain never stopped. Even when he was like staying in my camper, he was like jotting notes down at night, and like I couldn't live in that guy's brain. I can't imagine what it would be like. He would never have any good solid sleep or rest because
I realized
he was 8 in the max.
I realized I minimized the window, and then it made my screen black. So nobody gets to see some of you guys for a second. Whoops. Lesson learned. Yeah, so trial and error. All right, so yeah, so with that, man, we got some exciting things coming down the line. Remember, everybody, share this stream. If you share this stream, you enter for a chance to win the show it, David. Mega Bass Pop Max. David went down to Dick's Sporting Goods in Modesto and picked that bad boy up to give to you guys. You don't have to like anything, comment anything. Just share. All you gotta do is share. Everybody that shares is entered in to win that. Oh,
that's right.
Another thing is if you share it, you got to make sure that you share it publicly. There's a little that little window next to your name. There's like a little icon. It looks like two people. It says like with friends. You need to change that and change it to public. So that way we can see that you shared that. So that way you have the opportunity to win. Otherwise, we only get to see the people that are sharing that are either friends with us or have that publicly shared. Just throwing that out there. All right. So there's that. Let's go ahead and talk ISE, Dan. You got anything killer going on down there as far as deals or anything?
Yeah, for sure. I always use ISE as a way to clear out extra inventory and hook up the paddling community. You know, pretty much everyone. Well, not everyone, but there's a huge amount of the NorCal kayak anglers, the Yakabass, people that show up and just sort of hang out around the booth. You know, like I said, it's the only big kayaking show in California, so it draws a crowd. So yeah, we're doing deals on. Well, feel free. We're doing 15% off on at the show. That includes any of the stock we have here. So pretty much every kayak and every color right now we have in stock. Eddy Line, we're doing 10% off at the show. 25% off Eddy Line paddle when you buy an Eddy Line kayak. Vibe Sea Ghost 115s are going to be $7.99, and that comes with your paddle and your rudder, everything. Sea Ghost 130s are going to be $8.49, so basically we're taking $50 off on the Vibes. Let's see, what else do I got? I got a bunch of just package deals. Pretty much any boat that I have there is going to be discounted some way, but a lot of them are 10 to 15% off. We're throwing in paddles. We're throwing in paddle leashes. And we're there to wheel and deal. Like, talk to a lot of the guys that have bought in the past. Like Ramel bought his new canoe last year. We hooked him up so huge because, he was buying all this stuff, and we knew he was going to be, out there waving the banner for New Canoe and Headwaters. So we're there to connect with people. We're there to make friends, and we're there to sell boats.
Oh, right on. So
Adam's asking if you got any idea of the new style of hog troughs coming out. I think he's talking about the one from Yakutak.
I don't have an answer to that yet. I wish I'd have known about that a couple weeks before I bought like 300 of the old style ones. But get an old style one for $15.
Hey,
still got to use them for tournaments. Don't need
I
them.
know, yeah, it's all going that way. Yeah, we'll definitely get on board.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Do you know anything about that, Wes?
The new hog trough? No, actually, I don't. I'm just like you. We're all just kind of like guessing. I know Chad Hoover is largely connected with that. They're trying to get it. They want to make sure it's KBF approved, kind of thing. So there's a lot of work going on with that. But I honestly don't know, man. You would know way more than I would. And if you don't know, then you don't. If you're in the dark, it says a lot.
Yeah. Like Matthew said, that's a Luther question. It's one of those things, once they're available, they're going to contact all the dealers and be like, hey, we've got all these hog troughs. You need to buy them. So I'll know, and as soon as I know, I'll get some coming, and I'll let you guys know for sure.
Right on. And you could always give those away, those hog troughs, or have people.
Yeah, the old style ones. I'm happy to donate some to the crowd. Come on,
yeah.
On the fly.
What I don't know if you heard about my idea was, but I really want to help us, the Yakabass group and kayak anglers, to help those who are at the show and those in the industry recognize that we are there and we're being represented. And my idea was to ask all of the anglers or all the guys that are watching, if you're going to ISE, and highly recommend that you do, and actually implore that you do, please go. If you do go, bring your hog trough. It doesn't weigh anything. It's very light. It's easy to carry. And the people there that are working will see those, and hopefully they'll see enough of those and make the connection that those are for kayaks. And my plan is to actually go around to the booths and shake hands and meet, and then talk to these people and help, spread the word, and then potentially, bring those people on as, sponsors of both Yakabass and Kayak Bass Live here. And so if you guys bring those hog troughs and they see that that we do have a presence of kayak anglers, it'll help incentivize them, or encourage them to actually come on board and realize that we are here to stay.
Yeah, I think in general the industry realizes how viable kayak fishing is. It's grown so much, so huge every year. Like this year will be the largest kayak fishing display you'll ever see at ISE. So anything you can do to represent the fact that you're a kayak fisherman, the hog troughs are a great idea. It helps legitimize what we're doing. And a lot of these big names, Lowrance, these big companies are going to be there, and they're definitely taking note of the kayak fishing scene.
Yeah. I'm just excited about the growth, man. We started Yakabass as a fish and chill, just a basic meetup out at Tiki Lagoon with like 20 guys, and look at where we are now. We got 1,100 members on our Facebook group. Granted, a lot of those people, may just be passerbys or whatever, but we have a very large active community that is on there. Guys going out almost every weekend saying, "Hey, you guys want to come up and do a meetup over here? We're going here. We're going here." And then we've got guys going in the middle of the week. It's even more so during the summertime.
It's the middle of the winter, and we have got groups of like 8 guys going out on kayaks fishing. In January.
Diehards, man. Diehards.
In the summer, it's all just like almost any day you can find someone to go with.
Yeah. Bring your hog troughs, guys. Go out to ISE. Ask Dan. It's something to behold. It is an awesome event for sure. Granted, Dan probably doesn't really get to go away from the booth hardly at all, but
yeah. This year I got good help, man. My guys at the shop have been so good that I'm going to be a floater this year. I'm going to let them handle the show, and I'm just going to walk around and see people and run boats back and forth. That's my plan. Is every day we're going to do a load for kayaks, for people to buy kayaks. So yeah, I'll be around.
Right on. You actually be able to eat a hot dog and drink a beer, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Any seminars you're looking forward to watching, or anyone you're looking forward to seeing speak, or anything?
Yeah, I mean, we're excited to have the kayak booth, or the kayak theater in general. I mean, they added that on, and every year it's gotten a little bigger.
Yeah,
we're excited to, Matt's going to be there from our shop, and he's kind of an underrated cat. Like, he comes across as a little, a little quiet, but when that guy starts talking fishing, like, he's just such a wealth of information, and he doesn't let it out. But this will be a good opportunity for him to be on a stage and really show people what he knows. So I'm excited to have him. Bill's going to be doing his fly fishing seminar there a couple of times. Ben from Native Watercraft is going to be out there showing off the new boats. We just brought Native back in, so we're kind of excited to be, branding with those guys again. They got bought out, so they've been through some changes. So we're kind of excited to have those guys back in the shop. And what other seminars are going on that are pretty exciting?
Looks like Jim Salmons might be there.
My brother is going to be speaking, I believe, on Thursday and on Sunday. He's going to be on the Ultimate Bass Radio Tank.
Awesome.
I know Nick, the Informative Fisherman, is going to be speaking. I forget what days, but I know he's going to be up there speaking. There's going to be a lot of cool guys speaking. Cody Meyer, he just caught that pending world record. So that's some cool names up there.
Yeah, and all those seminars are online. So if there's somebody in particular you want to see, or you want to see what's going on, go to the ISC website and Sacramento show, and you'll see speakers and presenters there, and you can kind of scroll and check them out. Yeah. But just the fact that they dedicated a whole stage to kayak fishing, that's a big deal.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
it just shows how much the industry is growing. The kayaking industry is growing. A whole booth at the Outdoor Expo, so that's cool.
Well, I mean, to give you guys a little frame of reference, when we started this 6 years ago, we had, I think, 10 fishing kayaks in stock. And I think that first year, it was like literally maybe like 1% or 2% of our business. And over the past few years, it's literally hundreds of boats and hundreds of thousands of dollars just in kayak fishing. The growth has been so far beyond what I've ever could have imagined, for sure.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
An affordable alternative to a big old boat with the trailer. That's
I throw mine on top of my Chevy Cruze.
Young people aren't going to go out and buy a boat, but I mean, the fishing is a great sport for. I'm not even just young people. For young people or people who like to be active and be outside. It's the perfect thing, especially for around here. We've got so much water around us. Why not go out in a kayak and explore?
Yeah. There's a lot especially our area, man. We got, within a 2-hour drive, we have so much water available to us. We have, at least like there in Lodi, you have the Tuolumne and not Tuolumne, we have the McCollum. And then further north, there's what is that up there? Oh, for crying out loud!
We got the Casunas. I don't know too many guys that fish it, but Rancho Seco, the Delta,
the
Delta, and then like I said, 2 hours, 2 hours west, and you got the ocean, and then 2 hours,
you can really do day trips for like rock cod, lingcod, halibut, sharks, trout, salmon, striper, bass, all within literally day trips of our shop. And it's all accessible by kayaks. It's not like if you really want to do this, you need a boat. Like, you can do anything.
Yep, absolutely. So, word has it you are going to be a sponsor for the KBF Trail event we have in May out at on the Delta. Yeah, we're excited to have you on board for that. They're coming out.
Yeah, we're super fired up. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't even know a lot of the details, but how it works is like, there's definitely people I respect in the industry. When they reach out and like I know the community is coming together, pretty much my answer is always yes. And I'll sort out the details later. But I don't put ads in the newspaper. I don't do a lot of stuff on Craigslist. My process has always been like, if you take care of the community take care of you. So Going into it, I don't know a whole lot about what's going on. I know KBF is huge, and to be in California, we were just like, the answer is yes. So we'll sort out the details later.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. I know we got to reach a certain amount of people that officially sign up, and once we're there, it's going to be an awesome event when it happens.
For sure.
Well, I adjusted the window, and now it's all messed up.
Oh, they can't see Dan.
Yeah, I got it now. I fixed it.
I know we got to reach a certain amount of people.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I know. I was trying to move stuff around so I can see. Let's see what's going on my screen. So we got the Kayak Best Fishing Trail coming out in May, and we need to make sure everybody joins KBF. Join KBF. It's $50 for the year, and if we get enough participants, we need at least 30 to have our first event, to have one event, and if we can manage to get the 60 or more or whatever it needs to be, we can have 2 to 3 events over this year. And
that'd be awesome.
KBF brings lots of opportunities. It brings opportunities to go back and fish, the national championship for $35,000 just for this year. Next year, I believe they're anticipating doing closer to 40, and that's just guaranteed for first. That doesn't include your contingency prizes for their the bonus bucks or whatever. I can't remember what they call it, but $40,000. I mean, who does? That's more than most people make in a year, or a lot of people make in a year. I wouldn't say most, but a lot of people make in a year. That's a down payment on a house, or and more so. So go join KBF. And I realized I talked about the Yakabas online event earlier. I don't know if you guys caught that or not, but go sign up. It starts. We're taking signups already. It's on tourneyx.com. You should be able to find it under Yakabas. That is a month-long slot tournament. Basically, you have to catch fish between this length and this length, and anything between between these 2 lengths don't count. You have to catch under this or over that. That's kind of how it works.
Yeah. Under over.
So
it's gonna be a fun tournament. I'm ready for it.
Especially this wintertime. Those bigger fish are harder to come by. So it makes you go for those bigger fish, and then at the very end, when you don't quite have a full limit, then you'll start going for those unders. It's unders and overs. So we got that going on. Our first Yakabas event isn't till March. I said March earlier, didn't I? Anyways, so join, get involved. Go to the Yakabas NorCal Facebook group and send a request. James, myself, Justin Senior, or Matt Ayers will get you joined and start asking questions. Get involved.
Last year it was my first year doing it. That first tournament, it was just kind of like, if I'm off, I'll go, and I'm glad I did because they're a blast. So you guys, if you're just thinking about it, just come to one tournament. They're really fun. And it's not super. I mean, people want to win, but it's not like super competitive like some of these pro tournaments. It's a good time.
Yeah, most part everybody's welcoming. They try to get you. They try to teach you, try to get you involved. A lot of guys, they're catching it on this, and you're not catching anything. They'll give it to you. We plan on doing I'm planning on doing a segment as we get closer to our actual tournament, where I'm gonna call it the easy 3Z kind of thing. So basically it's gonna be 3 baits to catch the easiest 3 fish in the body of water, 3 keeper fish. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to create a way for you to be able to catch the 3 easiest fish in the Delta, so that way you can at least come in at the end of the day with a limit, even if it is only 36 inches. So moving on, we always look forward to an event Dan puts on in the springtime. So would you mind going and talk about maybe what you guys doing for Paddle Fest this year?
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be April 22nd and 23rd this year. It's a Saturday, Sunday deal. Just like always, it's every single kayak and manufacturer we have on the beach at Lodi Lake. And we do demos. We do clinics throughout the day, live music, raffles. basically we try to make it a festival of like we're kicking off the kayak season at Lodi Lake. And we want everyone to come out, bring their families, and just have a good time on the beach at Lodi Lake. Now, for the kayak fishermen, in conjunction with this event, every year we do a big bass derby. And so the day one is the demo day. Day two is the big bass derby. And our fellow Yakabass and Headwaters Pro staff, James Snyder, helps me run the tournament. And it's really, really simple. It's the top 3 people that turn in the biggest fish for the day, catch photo release on a hog trough measuring board, gets paid out. First gets 250, second gets 150, and third gets 75. And they're just gift cards to the shop. But it's all about fun, highlighting our area. There's really not a lot of super competitive. It's more just bragging rights.
Yeah, it was a blast.
It's got a huge crowd. It's a blast.
Yeah, looks like James is saying it had to do the tournament on the 21st. I wonder if that's because we have a Yakabass event. We didn't. Yep, Yakabass event on the 22nd.
James, you suck at scheduling, eh? So what about the 20? I thought I guess I don't have my calendar in front of me. I thought it was the 22nd and 23rd, Saturday, Sunday. But whatever, man, I'll work around it. And we have a Yakabass tournament on the 22nd this year. What about the 23rd?
Was it the vice?
And what I like pay you, Abel?
Let's see.
Last year, that tournament was fun. That was actually, I bought my kayak the day before that, so that was my first time paddling it. And, I didn't catch much because my first time paddling Lodi Lake and everything, but either way, it was fun. It was a fun time.
Yeah, it's 22nd is Saturday, 23rd is a Sunday. So our tournament's on the 22nd. Okay. So then the Big Bass thing will be, or your Big Bass event will be on the 23rd.
Yeah, the 23rd. Okay, I thought that was right. So we're good, James. And if you don't want to be there early, I can have somebody else start checking. But yeah, it's always a good time. It's, like I said, super laid back. Last year, the kid that won it was like, he had just got his kayak. I don't even know if it was his kayak or he rented it. But one fish, that's all that matters. You only need to catch one fish, and there are a lot of big fish out there. You may not catch 10 fish a day, but it's fairly reasonable to catch one decent fish out there.
So based on
unless you're
go ahead. Yeah. You keep talking. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at interrupting. I apologize. So based on the trend, seeing how Nick Cahoon won it 2 years ago, and you hired him, you gonna hire that kid next year?
Hey, I haven't got an application, but I'm always looking for good people to love fishing.
Right on.
And love kayaking. Love people too.
So reminder, we remind you guys, go ahead and share the stream, and everybody that shares the stream, make sure you share it publicly, not just with your friends. Share it publicly, and you are entered in to win. Show them, David.
A Megabass Pop Max.
All right, that's a $20.
$20 lure, guys. Real popular. It's should catch you some big fish.
That's a $20 popper, man. There's a reason why Megabass gear is so expensive, is because it's good. It works.
Yeah, Megabass is awesome. I'm actually really jealous of whoever wins this because I really want one of these. Should have bought 2, but they didn't have to.
So with that, we plan on doing another swap meet this year, Dan, in spring.
Yeah, I was actually going to talk about that. I don't know if it was appropriate or not, but in March, I think it's the 3rd Saturday in March. Check our Facebook or get on our email list if you want to know for sure. But so every year we do our spring swap meet parking lot sale where we fill the entire front parking lot full of kayaks. The 2 weeks leading up to the swap, people bring in their used kayaks, paddling gear, life jackets, you name it. If it has to do with kayaking, we'll put it out. And yeah, it'll be that Saturday. We started at 9 in the morning, and we usually have a line, cut the tapes, and people just kind of cruise in and pick up. The swap meets are always our best deals of the season, and there's always lots of really good deals from people that are like trading in or trading up. So it's a way for people that have bought kayaks from us in the past. Like say somebody last year bought a Seaghost, but now they're ready to upgrade to an Eddy line, or they want to get a pedal drive or whatever. They can sell their boat, and then whatever their boat sells for, they apply 100% towards store credit towards their new boat. So it's a fun event for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I remember seeing I'm pretty sure it was this last one you guys did, and I remember seeing that there was just people lined up and damn near ready to, tackle people.
Yeah.
It was almost like Walmart on Black Friday, where people really wanted to get those kayak deals, man.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we sold almost 100 kayaks that day. It was absolute gangbusters, insane. We'd never seen anything like that.
That's crazy. That's only gonna get bigger, man.
We hope so.
Yeah, so make sure you guys follow along. Try to keep track of the Headwaters Facebook page and social media, and keep an eye out for the swap meet coming up. I know the thing we did last year from the spring onto like the middle of summer, where we did some fishing seminars out at the shop. Do we have any plans for doing that again this year?
Yeah, for sure. We're going to be doing some seminars here at the shop on a monthly basis over summer. I get a little feedback there. But anyway, so through spring and summer, we'll do a monthly series here at the shop. Part of the deal to be on the Headwaters fishing team, one of the requirements is that you do a seminar here at the shop of whatever topic you'd like. And so the guys are really stepping up to the plate to bring some really cool seminars for 2017. Again, those will be on the calendar on my website, headwaterskayak.com. Or if you sign up there's a little icon on our webpage, just sign up for the newsletter. We'll just email you a blast for upcoming dates, for whether it be paddles, full moon paddles, seminars, tournaments, you name it.
Right on. We actually have plans maybe to do a couple of meetups out there and do some like big fish money between friend kind of events going on this summer. So
Nice.
Maybe we can get you out there, Dan.
If it's low at lake, I'm down. That's my hole.
That's home. Yeah, that's home lake.
So we'll have to bring out a drone and have it follow you around, find where your little secret holes are.
Yeah, that's no secrets of Lodi Lake, man. I show everyone I go out there. I'm like, just put this brush hog on and throw it there, and you're going to catch a bat. Right. Sometimes there's months. I'll go a month out there without catching a fish. That lake is a finicky mistress for sure.
That sounds like Don Pedro. It's either on or it's not.
Yeah. So one thing that's kind of cool we're doing with the fishing team is we're working with Paradise Point Marina this year, and we're actually going to charter a houseboat for a 4-day mothership kayak bassin weekend. And it's going to be kind of a rad thing. We're using it as a way to get media for the shop, as also team building for the fishing team. But yeah, we're pretty pumped on that. I think it's kind of the carrot at the end of winter, is to get out there on some of those pre-spawn fish and live off a boat for a couple days.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, dude, lucky little dogs.
Yeah.
It sounds like a good time. We might just have to stalk you guys, find out where you're going.
Yeah.
So
get a party barge, man. Just dock up. We'll bring you beer.
Tell us out there.
Right on. Is there anything else you want to share or talk about, Dan? Can you think of anything?
Man, not off the cuff. Not off the top of my head. There's so much going on my plate. There's a lot of stuff that's in the works that I just don't want to talk about until it's come to fruition and I've signed on the dotted line. But it's definitely an exciting year for Headwaters and a lot of our partners and affiliates. So stay in touch, I guess. Anything, follow our YouTube page. Nick Cahoons has taken over our YouTube page, and he's got all sorts of camera gear. So we're going to try to keep YouTube up to date, vlogs and videos. We're going to try to keep our Instagram going. We just really want to connect with you guys. So any way you can, go check out Headwaters Kayak.
Right on.
Follow them on YouTube. I follow them. They got some cool content on there. They're always putting more up there. So go ahead and follow them.
Yeah, Dan's constantly putting out videos too of like them setting up a kayak and getting it all customized for this, that, and the other. Don't hesitate to contact him. Dan's a really easygoing dude and is always willing to help anytime you can. And if you can't get a hold of Dan, they got Bill and they've got Nick and Matt down there, and those are all good guys and they know what they're talking about. They've been there and done that. It's not like you're calling down to a guy who only gets to go out once or twice a year. You're talking to these guys who do it.
Yeah.
This is their life. They live for this. So we want to thank you, Dan, for coming on. What we're going to do here, just hold on a second. We're going to do our drawing for last week. I'm going to go ahead and set this up, and we're going to David, you going to be ready here in a second?
Yep, just a second.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and do the drawing for the winner of last week's show. We're gonna have Dan hang on here for a minute, and then we're gonna talk after we're all finished. But we'll get you. Tell me when you're ready, David.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen real quick. Ready to go.
All right, man. You go ahead and share your screen. So
all right, can make sure everyone can see me real quick?
Yeah, you're good.
Ready to go?
Yeah. So what David did is David took everybody's. Oh, looks like I lost. Might have lost you, David. Oh, there you are. Oh, hold on. Me move. Come on.
Oh, just me. What's up, guys?
I gotta move. I gotta adjust the window here.
We'll get it together, guys. Just a second.
That's my bad. My bad. When I had it set up, it was good. It had David's head squared in there. And then it messed up. I apologize. Lord, I apologize. What's going on here? Why is it not getting smaller? There we go. That's a little bit better.
Here, maybe if I make my window smaller.
No, it's my bad. It's my bad. I got it. There we go. Okay, there's David's wheel. David created a wheel with all the people that shared it publicly that he could see because they were friends of his or friends of mine. So what he's going to do is go ahead and spin that bad boy, and the winner wins. Go ahead and send David a message. Actually, send me a message, and I will mail out the Whopper Plopper. I know
right.
There it is, right here. I've got it. But go ahead and spin it, man.
All right, and the winner of the Whopper Plopper is.
You guys are so legit.
Hey, man, it's tacky, but it works, right? All right, Timothy Joe Wynn, man. Send me a message on Facebook, and we'll get that. I'll get that mailed out to you hopefully tomorrow afternoon after I get off work, and then we'll go from there. If we don't hear from you within that, whoops, wrong one. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. Then we'll get. If we don't hear anything, we'll go ahead and we'll have David spin that again, and then we'll send it out to the next person.
We're just commented. I know he's online. Timothy, message him.
Yeah, now.
You're messaging, man.
There you go. Yeah, go ahead and share this stream. Share it publicly, even after we end it, and you have a chance to win the Mega Bass Pop Max. Go ahead and show it to him one more last time.
It's the popular lure, guys. You want to win it.
All right.
And remember to share publicly, because there was a few people that their names, I couldn't see them because they said that there was some people that their privacy settings weren't right, so I couldn't see their names. So make sure you share it with the right settings so you guys have a chance to win it.
Right on. Again, I want to thank you, Dan. Is there anything else you want to add? Can you think of anything else? How do we follow you?
Yeah, you can follow Headwaters Kayak on Facebook. It's the Headwaters. Instagram, Headwaters Kayak. YouTube, Headwaters Kayak. And if you care about what I'm up to, you can follow me on Instagram at Dan_Arbuckle.
All right. We want to thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
That's right.
Remember to share. Until next time, love, peace,
and thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.
Love, peace, and chicken grease. Here we go.